Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is David as the first speaker, and my colleague Vicdelson Yoeh as the second speaker. Next is Jaxine Thalia as the third speaker, and Leslie Jessica Bong as the first speaker. Our present here as an affirmative team toward a motion of school short prohibit their student dating. As we know, dating is introduction process of two individuals who are usually in a phase of searching to reproduce through marriage or sexual intercourse. While school is institution designed for student teaching or student under the supervision of teacher and educator. From the previous understanding, we could conclude the main purpose in school is to study and learn to knowledge taught by the teacher, which as allowing students to date. Certainly it will be again the main purpose of the school. Besides, dating at school surely is not a right thing. School acts are still very unstable, so it's not the right time to take on the role and responsibility regarding love affairs. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everyone. Let me introduce our team. My name is Tannia de Octavia as the first speaker of negative team, and Angelina Ananda as the second speaker of the negative team, Mira Fransiska as the third speaker of negative team, and Angelina as the fourth negative team. We don't agree that school should ban their students from dating, while many parents, teachers, and peers make high school dating seem like a big waste of time. Healthy relationship in adult skin can help shape identities and prepare teens for more positive relationship during adulthood. Dating itself has a lot of benefits for students such as increasing student happiness. Providing emotional support, dating can also help teens to become more mature. Being in a relationship can help a person mature because they can discover what good and break down truths and tools. Improve their future relationship despite its benefits. It surely has its drawbacks that make some schools ban their students from dating to avoid the risks that will affect school and students. Restricting from dating can be a good thing to prevent unwanted things to happen. But restricting a student from dating won't help this problem if we want to prevent unwanted things to happen, such as teen pregnancy and underage sex. We can start sharing sex education from a very young age, and teenagers should be taught so they will aware of how hard it's married life and how hard it's to raise a kid, and don't dare to do something that could make them forget to get married. Thank you.
Okay, so for responding the first speaker of the negative team, we have a reason on why we are agreeing with school prohibiting their students on dating, because we know even though we receive happiness from dating when we are having relationship, but there's also a bad impact on dating itself, because with dating students will only focus on their relationship and they will become unsocial with their friends, so they will spend a lot of their time with their dating partners, and they will have no time with making friends. And uh, that is one of the reason why we are agreeing with school prohibiting the dating. And this is not a good factor indeed, because they should be focusing on creating memories together with their friends, because school times will never be repeated again, and it's only a lifetime, once in a lifetime. uh, and dating in school will also lower the school grades of a student with its academic score. Why? Because first, when they are in a relationship, they will always think of their dating partner first, and of course they will left their own school lessons to be exact, and by that, of course, it will lower the focus of the student itself for both boy and girl on their study lessons, and that is why in a relationship there is a joy and sorrow, because when the relationship is going well, certainly it can be used as a support system. However, what if the relationship didn't go well? Of course, it will affect students mentally and also influencing students by making them unfocused to study until their scores were lower. That is some of the facts. Thank you.
We believe sex education works better to prevent teenage pregnancy and underage sex. According to researchers from the University of Washington, found that adults who receive comprehensive sex education are significantly less likely to become pregnant than adults who receive abstinence only until marriage or not formal sex education. The study, based on the national survey of 1,718 teens aged 15 to 18, is the first population level evaluation of the effectiveness of both abstinence-only and comprehensive sex education programs. If we think about mostly the reason why school prohibit dating is the prevalence underage sex and teenage pregnancy. School only have control on their students when students are at school. Outside of school area and times, they're free from all dating rules. In other words, school has no control of their student behavior outside of school. Then the student can act outside of school and may end up doing something the school wanted to prevent, so whether school forbade dating or not, underage sex and teenage pregnancy could still happen. That's why we need to basic foundation. Therefore, we can prevent even more unwanted things to happen. The basic foundation is, as we said before, was sex education. From the previous description, we can say school banning students from dating is useless. Students might not be able to date at school, but they are still able to date outside of school.
Sorry for the negative thing. We don't agree with your arguments. Because the reason why prohibition on dating in school is really good is because it will avoid promiscuity and also indecent behavior at school. Because, as we know, in a dating relationship, there will be lust, which if can be helped, then things that shouldn't be done will happen. Then, with a dating prohibition, also avoid early age marriage. Because most reason from early age marriage caused by unwed pregnancy. The reason of this unwed pregnancy is excessive relationship. It's a pity if youth that should be used to study, enjoy life, having fun, ended up being parents at a young age. Besides, there are many negative impacts of this marriage. And one example is domestic violence, because they marry with young age and immature thinking, and also because of being forced to do so. That is our argument. Thank you.
As what we said before, young marriage caused by teen pregnancy won't happen if, if they were given comprehensive sex education. And as what we said before, Whether school prohibits students from dating or not, students still might have teen pregnancy. Why? For example, if a school prohibits their student from dating, yes, the student can date at school, but when they are outside of school area and school time, they are free from all rules binding them. So they are free for do whatever they want. So we think schools prohibiting dating is ineffective to solve this problem. School might not prohibit students from dating, but schools can restrict student physical contact at school.
Okay. Besides, the negative impact of dating is making the student target of gossip for people who do not have things to do, and also make the student wasteful of money. As we know, in dating relationship, couples often buy things to please their beloved one. Therefore, we declare pro toward the motion of school prohibiting students from dating, based on things we have said before, that is. 1. It's against the school goals or purpose. 2. Makes the student unsocial with their friends because they're focusing on the relationship they have. 3. It lowers academic score. 4. To avoid promiscuity and indecent or immoral act in school. 5. To avoid early age marriage. And the last one, negative impact from dating, such as become wasteful of money and become a gossip target. Thank you.
Yes, school maybe has good reason to ban students from dating, but after we analyze, it's not effective if school want to prevent such things by banning dating. Instead of ban students from dating, the school can give more comprehensive sex education for the students, so the percentage to prevent unwanted things could be higher.